Uh, Dean, what's the focus been at practice today? Very short turnaround. Every game's been close. What have you been focusing on?
Yeah, we planned the time to sleep in Illawarra and in Wollongong and do a review of our defence up there. And today focus more on the offence. So got our two reviews in. I thought there's only really two or three adjustments in each area that you really want to have a major focus on. Um, Defensive wise, we thought we were better, consistently better than we were in the first game, and they made some pretty tough shots, and so the focus was how can we make it a little tougher. Our commitment to the D boards was fantastic until later in the game, and we just got to maintain that discipline to continue to do some of those things that give us a chance to win.
Sam Froling and Gary Clark have seemed to consistently get put points on the board, dominating inside. What have you pointed to as the key to slowing those two guys down, especially?
Yeah, it's about their space right now. Sam's going to come up with some things at the rim because we're, you know, heavily protecting the paint with our fives on other players, and we just got to make sure we challenge him well and we give him nothing, really easy. I thought, the post stuff was a little bit better, but the drop off stuff when others got downhill and the decision of our five to challenge or to get back to him. So yeah, I think we can make that a little bit more challenging. Clark's a problem. He's a big guard, and I think as a four-man in our league, a lot of people have gone from the 3 spot to the 4 spot, and when you can, kind of put 4 guards on the floor that can make pick and roll decisions and do the things that he does with a mismatch and post up at different times if you put a guard on him. So yeah, he's obviously a problem. The shots he made from 3, I thought we heavily contested, other than the probably one in transition that was a pretty decent look for him. But both Harvey and Clark are guys that can we limit their catches right now? They're high level scorers. They're efficient with what they're doing right now. You limit the supply a little bit is something that we're after.
What have the conversations been like with Joe? It seems like there have been stretches where Sam has had the better of him. What have the conversations been like with him, and has there been consideration into perhaps more minutes into Hook Porty to maybe stifle Froling a little bit more?
Yeah, there's a little difference in how we've been protecting the rim with Joe and Ariel in the game right now, and I think there's a real trust they have in Ariel as well. But maybe I've stretched Joe's minutes out a little bit too long and different things as well. So how consistently can he be with his activity? We saw it at the start of the game, how good it was. We saw it in different patches throughout the game. But I've just got to make sure that if I see him have a step off, that I've got to make sure that we get him his rest and get Ariel in there because he's been great.
Uh, would you have expected Matthew Dellavedova to play at this level? Obviously, we understand the sort of arenas he's been in, but did you expect him to come out with this sort of offensive firepower?
Yeah, he obviously didn't shoot the ball as well as he did the other night, but he had really good looks in this game as well. His ability to use his strength, we've always known that's been there in how he posts up, but even out of a punch screen, getting downhill, pushing fives off to be able to get some space to either get fouled or make decisions has been exceptional. His desire to not lose is unbelievable right now, and it's flowing through our group, the intensity that he's playing at. So did I expect it? We knew there's another level that Delhi goes to in key moments, and we've seen it all year. So it's nice to really see it.
It looked like he was getting some work done on that calf. Is there any concern going to game 3?
No, everyone's good. Everyone's going to have some fatigue from those 2 games. But yeah, again, we're healthy, and there's a good buzz around the gym today. Looking forward to it.
Wednesday night, game 3. The crowd is generally not going to be as great on a weekday night like that and a quick turnaround. But what can you take out of the home crowd, and how much do you think? What kind of a role do you think that plays in lifting you guys when the series has been so tight?
Yeah, we want to live in the moment. We know that this is, what we work for to get a game 3 at home or a decider at home. There's a comfort level about, walking in there and playing well right now. There's a comfort level about, winning in our own gym. There's a desire to continue to treat our fans to great basketball, and I thought they were really impactful in the last game, and hopefully we get a sellout. If we don't, I know that they're going to be loud and they're going to help us get those extra 1 or 2 possessions, and that's all that this series has been decided by so far.
Last one from me. You were in a very similar situation a few years ago against Tassie, and Tassie came in to this building and was able to win that game and get to the championship series. What have you learned as a coach, and how you can better prepare for this sort of game, learning from that experience?
Yeah, we didn't make shots in that game. We, offensive rebounding was something that kept us in the game. I think, what we did between these 2 games to make sure we get our spacing right, and it's been a real series about, reluctant shooters a little bit, and how where you place them on the floor, and how you do that, and what you live with different guys. And so I think there'll be a really good balance about how we shift our people to areas that give our offense the most success.
Dean, when you look at your playing group and your coaching staff and how much experience they've had internationally and at the NBL level, how much does that contribute to preparing for a do or die game like this? All experience at the highest level is always going to be impactful in playoff situations. My job is to use all the experience in the room, and so to have CG watch some edits on the plane and get his thoughts, to sit down with Delhi, right now about, some out of bounds plays and different things, and just grab their knowledge and make sure it's spread throughout the group. So, I think they really enjoy these big moments, and you expect them to play, their best in these moments as well. You've talked about leaning on your guys for their talk and their experience throughout the year. Can you talk to me a bit about what you've heard and the mindset within the team as they prepare for this game?
Yeah, just keep getting better, and we do come out of that one to say, actually we were a lot better than we were in the first game. For we did some exceptional things in short periods of time to win the first game, but over the course of it we were much better, and so now we just tidy up a few more things, get our spacing a little bit better. The pace that we played at, there was 1 point off turnovers, 1 fast break points against one of the fastest teams in the league, knocking out free throws, just do those things all a little bit better, and we look forward to this challenge.